Finally winding up in the driver's seat, this is Tell It Someone. First question is from Robert Bow. Will you be taking part in the Storm Area 51 movement? And if not, what will you be doing with your spare storm? Can I have some? Well, of course, I'd give you some storm if I knew how to send a storm your way. But my storm is in a teacup. And yes, you might think that's a pretty small place to hold a storm, but, well, it is the largest size of bra. Next question is, well, there is a zebra, but that's different. That's stripy. You don't want stripy because it's basically from stretch marks. Next question. So I won't be storming Area 51, of course, naturally. Not even with the Melbourne Storm, because Rupert Murdoch owns those. And so we don't, and they're a rugby team. Nobody in Melbourne follows rugby. It's just, it's just Sydney people having a snide remark at Melbourne's weather by naming the Melbourne rugby team after bad weather. Except Sydney has worse weather. Fuck Sydney. Next question is, of course, from Matt Yabbs. I recently learned that the platypus is no longer listed as endangered. Is the new designation of vulnerable demonstrate your personal inability to keep the bastard duck freak populations down? Well, of course, only the male platypuses are venomous, and apart from that, it's just another trash otter. Another cobbled together trash otter from the place that also gives you really, really venomous spiders and really big spiders, but they're not the same spider. They're different spiders. The little ones are venomous and the big ones are not venomous. So what you got to do is you got to get a really, really big male platypus, which won't be venomous because it's big, and then you've got to use that to endanger all of the others, because the big guy, he knows how to endanger all the little guys. So you just get a freakishly large black, because, I don't know, for reasons, platypus that doesn't have any venom, because it doesn't need venom. It's just badass and will beat all the other platypuses up. And that's how you make platypuses endangered again. Next question is from Jonathan Stern. If you could create a portmanteau, which two words would you combine? I already did that. I made a whole video about it. It's called clusterfondle. It's like a clusterfuck, only creepy and weak. Clusterfondle. Look it up. Well, I'll put a link to it at some point in this video or in the future. Next question, of course, is from Izef. Was Pink Floyd several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave and grooving with a pict recorded in your basement? Well, my base, I do have, it's not a basement, it's just a bit under the house where you knock your head on the floor joists, because it's only that much bit under the house. We don't have like a garage under the basement or anything, so no, but there is a lot of wildlife in there. I tried to play that particular song to my cat and she freaked out. She was on the bed and she heard all this wildlife or whatever it is, and she freaked out and got on top of this mattress that's up against the wall, like vertically, and then she, tried to attack me when I tried to get her down from there. So don't do that in front of the cat without a camcorder around, so you can video the cat freaking out and get a lot of views and possibly get remonetized because you've got a lot of views because you've got on YouTube because you've got a cat freaking out. I'm not getting any views, so I'm not getting any money. It could be the nature of the subjects that I'm actually making videos on, like cluster fondling, for example. Next question, of course, is from Bob in. Do you believe in reincarnation, and did you believe in reincarnation the last time? Well, of course, I am in car right now. So I should believe in reincarnation, but I didn't last time because I wasn't in the car. Well, I was in the car last time. About 10 videos ago, I wasn't in the car and I didn't believe in reincarnation then, but now I'm in the car again, so I am reincarnated, I think. Or is that a red flower? Like a carnation. A red flower in my lapel. Unless you mean die and come back, and I didn't. I don't think I did. I can't remember. Next question could be from Fritz. Here's a question I've been asked by my father often. Who are you, stranger, and what are you doing in my shed? I'm in the shed because that's where I parked. Last question from the Gingerhead Man. That Gingerhead Man asks, what ridiculous thing has someone tricked you into doing or believing? Well, YouTube tricked me into making videos for money, and they promised me that I'd get a lot of views and stuff. Well, I didn't. Well, they sort of did, except they stopped giving me money because I stopped getting a good number of views. It might have been that video about clusterfondle or all of those other crap videos that I've been doing, but I don't really know. I think I'm just not doing links debating properly, which is another portmanteau word, combining link and something. Yeah. So I have lost the complete train of thought here, which might mean that it's the end of the video, that might be the end of Tell It Someone for this week, because I've run out of questions and I can't like rabbit on as much as I have been rabbiting on, because there's nothing more to say about these particular things. Well, there might be more things to say, but I just don't know what to say about them because, I'm kind of crap. Possibly sometimes-ish. I'll get better at some point, but I'm not better at the moment because, my private life is not, not conducive to being creative at the moment. But I will be at some point, or I will find some money and get other people to be creative and then stick my name on it like most big YouTubers do. That'd be good. Then I could just sleep all day. Or I can video myself sleeping all day. How many views does that get? Anyway, the dovetail question has been up there for some time, so you could answer that. Or I could just say that I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign-off.